Hi guys, Andy Carabas with KZ Management here again with rule number 3 in our continuing series of the rules as promulgated by Miyamoto Musashi in A Book of Five Rings. Rule number 3 states, become acquainted with every art. Now you'll remember in our last talk we talked about the way is found in training. So what are you training in? In Musashi's time, becoming acquainted with every art meant becoming acquainted with all the different arts of making a sword, become acquainted with all the different arts with regard to the various types of things that the samurai did in their spare time. It could be almost anything, different types of fighting styles, flower arranging, writing poetry, musical instruments, things like that. But in our case, in business, when we're talking about become acquainted with every art, I think what we really need to be thinking about is understanding the jobs that each person does. You don't have to do each job. Understand that I think it's critical in a lot of ways that you understand what your people are doing so that you can check what they're doing. Okay? I'll give you a great example. I had a consulting client who called me in and was telling me that he couldn't understand how having a multi-million dollar company, multi-million dollars in sales, he wasn't able to pay his bills. And he had the IRS chasing him and everything else. A quick check of his books led to his bookkeeper, and what we found was that his bookkeeper had been embezzling money from him and had been doing it in such a way that the payroll tax deposits that were supposed to be getting made were not being made. Now, not asking owners to become accountants, that's the last thing you want to do. Although having some knowledge of how accounting works is almost vital so that you can look at your profit and loss statement, look at your balance sheets, and understand what you're seeing. This particular individual that I was doing a consulting job for didn't even understand how to log in to the accounting system so that he could look at things and pull reports for himself. Had he done that, had he looked at reconciliations, if he had looked at the check registers, he would have realized very quickly that that his bookkeeper had been stealing from him. So in your business, become acquainted with everything that your people are doing, okay? Whether it's bookkeeping or some technical aspect of the business. If you're a part of that technical aspect, become acquainted with the administrative side, okay? You don't have to be an expert in every single thing, but you have to know enough to understand what your people are doing so that when you have a question and you go to them, you know whether or not they're telling the truth. Become acquainted with every art in your business so that you can verify what you're trusting your people to do. This is Andy Carabas with KZ Management, hoping that you're working on your business, not just in your business. If you'd like information on these and many other topics with regard to running your business and how to make your business better, visit kzmgt.com.